and the crown of the head up. Close your eyes and settle. So something that I have been trying for all of us to achieve during this very brief moment of the class is try to get your face as if you were already in Shavasana. So the facial muscles recede back and everything is relaxing. The tongue is coming down away from the roof of the mouth. The lips are barely closing. The airways are clear. And we have alignment to the back. If we were on the floor, the head would be on the floor. The back of the shoulder tips would be on the floor. Then take a deeper inhalation than before. And without losing that lift, bring your head down. Extend the neck and lift the chest. Drop the palms down on your thighs and turn them upside down so that you're starting to open across the shoulders, lengthening the elbows down. And then whilst you're there, still with the head down, open your eyes and check that your chest is indeed coming up and that you're actually opening the shoulders so much that you can barely see the shoulder tips. So lift the chest, roll the shoulders back, flatten the shoulder blades, and feel and see that extension of the neck. Then last of all, bring the head up. Right. Okay, let us all start. We'll start in all fours. From these all fours, we will have the hands and the legs quite wide. I would say little fingers touching the edges of the mat and knees almost touching the edges of the mat. This will depend, of course, on the length of your thighs. But if you can take the thighs also almost out, we will go from some kind of child's pose without bringing your toes together, some kind of child's pose where the tailbone goes back and the sitting bones go back, extending the spine and the arms, to this one where we are tucking the toes under and lifting the knees a little. So we're just doing those three actions. We are getting ready to come up into downward dog, but in actual fact, we are just hovering the knees. So let's start. We are in all fours, a wide pose, wide arms, wide legs. Turn the upper arms from the inside out. That's easy from there, where the arms are wide. And then extend the toes away from you. Flatten the ankles on the floor as much as you can. And send, some people have cramps already, and send the tailbone back, stretching your body without moving your arms or your lower legs. Lengthen the head forwards towards your hands. Lengthen the tailbone away from you. Now come back up into all fours, turn the toes under and lift the knees from the abdomen. Only just a couple of inches off the ground. Lock the elbows and flatten the shoulder blades. One more time, knees down, toes away, sit your bones. Sit the sitting bones on the heels as much as you can. Stretch without moving your hands. Lengthen the shoulders away from your hands though. Come back up, turn the toes and lift the knees a little. Okay, knees down. Lengthen back, flatten the hands. Roll the upper arms from biceps up to ceiling, triceps down to ground, and then extend the spine. Come up again and hover. And we're going to stay hovering here. Still with the knees not touching the ground. I want us to do 2 steps forwards, 2 steps forward, touch knees to elbows, and then 2 steps back. Then hover the knees and come into child's pose. One more time. Turn the toes under, be in all fours. Lift the abdomen, lift the knees a little. Walk 2 steps until the knees touch the upper arms. Go back 2 steps and then rest back. Last time. Up we come, turn the toes under, lift the knees, walk, 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 and then tap upper arms with your knees, walk back 2 steps, and now stretch into downward facing dog. Up you go with your buttocks, with your calves, with your thighs, and lengthen the head down. Right, don't stay there too long. Still with your toes stuck under. Bend the knees as if you were going down on your knees, but you're not. Go down onto the floor with your knees, but don't touch, and come back into downward dog. All fours again. Lock your elbows, lengthen the spine, hover the knees off the ground with the knees bent, lift the knees, extend back. Last time, hover the knees, flatten the shoulder blades in, lock your elbows and open the chest. Downward facing dog. Extend the head, the head and neck down to the floor, lift the spine, lift the sitting bones, open the back of the knees. Right, look up, walk your feet to your hands. Inhale and get one hand on the hip, the other hand on the hip. And slowly, as you inhale, lift your torso up. Good. Tadasana. Okay, we're going to do Tadasana to tree pose, but if we're going to do only a brief tree pose, so probably taking the leg up to the ankle and not all the way up. So from here, we're going to do the mini version, the baby versions of the standing poses. Make sure you still have some mat to the right side of you, yeah? So come more onto the center of the mat, have your hands on the hips, roll the shoulders back and down, and with 2 straight legs, send the tailbone down and the abdomen up. Now, more weight on the left leg, bend the right and turn it out. So grip the outer right hip, open the chest, lengthen the spine, and try not to allow that hip to sit out. Lift. So open the bent knee back, opening from the inner groin to the outer knee, and then release, come back down. Well done. We're just testing the balance, testing. Weight on the right leg now. Flatten the big toe mound and inner heel of the right foot so that we have the balance and the leg is coming more to the center line. Now bend and turn the left leg and place the foot by the ankle and then turn the thigh from the inside out. I can see some people catching hold of the wall or the chair. You can do that. Grip the hips in like a vise, gripping them into one another. Open the bent knee back, open the top of the chest, and then come back down. So now we're going to add from this tree pose a baby warrior pose. So from here, a very short version of warrior 2 and coming back into that baby tree. So the only thing I would really like for us to do is to maintain the alignment of the legs. So you don't want to go jumping to the front, jumping to the back, wobbling there. Imagine some of us may have a line on the mat, and that's fine. Maintain the alignment according to that line. Others, imagine there is one. So from tree pose, lift the pubic bone, navel and chest, bend and turn the right leg and grip the outer left hip. If that knee comes in, you need to really make an effort to take it back so that as we place the foot on the ground, that knee's not coming in. Open it, opening. We can open the arms as well. It's warrior 2 after all. Now, we're coming back to tree pose, so turn the palms up and come into the mini version of tree pose, Urdhva Hastasana arms. Back into the warrior pose, grip the buttocks, open the right groin at all times, and up you come again. Last one. Open the arms, and then up into tree. Resist with that outer left hip, thigh, so that you're not going over. Okay. Arms down, and we're taking it to the left. So bend and turn the left leg, foot against the ankle, and then grip the hips, roll the left side from the inside out. So now from here, lift your arms, extend into warrior two, a mini version of warrior two. That right leg is your anchor. Come back, stop in the middle line, and up you come, and down you come again to warrior pose. Open the left knee out, grip your hips, and up you come again for Vrikshasana. Relax your two legs in Tadasana, lengthen the arms, and lift the chest up. So now we're going to add again a mini version of Ardha Chandrasana. So don't need to balance, don't need to worry about balancing too much. We're not going to stay there for long. From the tree pose to the warrior pose, we will just try and lift. This is almost like going into a very slow motion cartwheel. Of course you can have your whole body against the wall and do the whole thing against the wall, or you can simply have a chair on that side. We're going to repeat it 3 times. It's not a question of staying in the pose. We will come and go, 3 times to the right. So again, not huge steps. We want to control the hips. From Tadasana, left leg is the standing leg. Bend and turn the right. Lift your arms up. Urdhva Hastasana. Open the right leg and grip the hips. Now, warrior two. So slowly come into warrior two, a mini version of warrior two, opening your arms, and then again turn the palms to face the camera. Turn the palms to face the camera. Carry on shifting that way. That left leg stays extending, and now you come to a mini version of Ardha. Now bend the leg, come back to warrior pose, arrange your torso so that it's back into a vertical position and back into a classical tree pose with the leg lower down. Well done. Oh, sorry, we said that we were doing it 3 times. I forgot. One more time. Up you come. Virabhadrasana 2. Grip the hips, open the bent knee, keep the left leg extending. Now bend again, find your mat. Oops, tree pose. Well done. Vira 2. Ardha Chandrasana, open the hands to the camera. Take as much space as you can, and then bend the knee again. Warrior 2, baby posture. Lift your arms for Urdhva Hastasana and rest your leg down, arms down. There are our 3 ones. So hopefully you would have felt a little bit of movement in the heartbeat as well. The more we move, or the faster we move, you know, we're just encouraging the heart to pump faster. Let's, other side. Arms up, bend and turn the left leg, grip. So my right leg is going to be the anchor for the whole 3 asanas. So I want to keep that leg straight. Lift your arms. Now, palms down for warrior 2. Very gentle, small warrior 2. Palms to face the camera, shift the body weight and extend the 2 legs. You don't need to go down too low. You want to open the chest. You want to extend the 2 legs. Now bend the left. Come back to your yoga mat, and with momentum, go back to your tree pose. With momentum, not so much momentum, grip the hips, turn the thigh of the left leg from the inside out. Warrior 2. Turn the palms. Bent knee back. Now grip the hips and shift the weight and open like a 5-pointed star. Now bend the knee again. Go get your mat with the right foot, grip with the right foot, and Lift into Urdhva Hastasana again. Open into tree pose. Don't let the hips turn to the bent leg. Keep the hips facing the front. Last one. Vira 2. Then turn the palms. Don't lift the shoulders. Shift the weight to the toes of the right and lift up again. Grip the hips. Open the chest. Now bend. Find the mat. Give yourselves momentum and grip the outer right hip. Urdhva Hastasana and then Tadasana. Relax. In Tadasana, opening the chest, lengthening the arms down, lifting the knees up. Stay there until we can recuperate and the breath is coming back to normal. Okay. So this is what another one of challenging poses that I wanted to try. We will be sitting as if we were sitting on a chair, and then we'll start taking the left leg over the right, and then the left leg behind. So bend into Adkatasana, then the left comes in, and without touching the floor, it goes all the way behind. And then we'll see if we can, from there, do from here, we'll do a mini version of Virabhadrasana 3 and come back up. Again, you can have bricks for your hands in front of you or a chair in front of you. I will come a little bit further forward so that I don't hit the wall as I am showing you. Tadasana. From Tadasana, we'll do Adkatasana. So bend the knees, have the two legs together. Lift the left one up and cross it over as if you were going to do Garudasana. Remember, we did it last week. Grip the hips, keep the two hip bones facing the front. Now revolve that leg behind you like a tango move. Like a tango move, knee to knee. And then from here, keeping the hips aligned, extend the back leg and go down with your trunk. So bend the two knees, lift your trunk, Adkatasana, Garudasana. Then revolve the leg away, behind, knee against knee, and then stretch back, back, back. You don't have to make a deep version of Vira 3. Keep gripping the right, Adkatasana, wrap the left leg around the right, wrap the left leg from behind, and then extend. Torso down, leg up, Tadasana. So hopefully that right leg was working. I can see Dipti shaking it like, come away, pain. I'm kicking you away. Right. So, but it's good because that means that you didn't shift the weight. If that leg is on fire now, it means that you never shifted the weight or touched the floor. That's the key to the game. Adkatasana, roll the thighs in, lift the chest. Two hip bones stay facing the front. Lift the leg up and Garudasana, so eagle pose, but the hip bones are still facing the front. Now from here, the same right leg is wrapping from behind, knee behind knee. And then from here, lower your trunk, stretch your right leg back, lift it up, keep the two hips in line. Adkatasana again, lift your trunk, wrap around, whoops, wrap around, Garudasana. Now the knee back, knee behind the knee, stretch the two legs and come into a warrior 3 position. Lift your abdomen, lift your hip bones up, bend, Adkatasana, lift and turn the right leg over the left. Roll the thigh in. Now, wrap behind the knee, like a tango move. Lengthen the tailbone, lift the abdomen, and stretch. Right leg back, left leg up, torso forward. Well done. Tadasana. And again, if you need to, you can shake your legs a bit. Tadasana. Right. Let us go down to Prasarita Padottanasana using the whole extension of the mat. We will go from Prasarita Padottanasana, wrapping the hands around the ankles. We'll try to go down and come up. If anyone has bad back, simply stay down or stay down, wrapping around your ankles, your thighs, or your shins, wherever you can reach. Others, we will go down, pull, and come up to Urdhva Hastasana. We'll do that 3 times. But that transition from down to up can be, if we're tight in the hamstrings or in the back, it can be a bit risky. So stay down if you have a bad back. Turn the toes to face the front. Lift the front chain of the body and grip your hips. Now, lift your arms, Urdhva Hastasana, and let's go down. When you go down, open your arms to catch your legs from where you reach. Pull from your hands so that you're lifting your shoulders away from the ground. And then come up, Urdhva Hastasana, those of us who can, with legs still straight. So I'm extending from the arches to the fingernails. Go down again, open your arms, catch your legs, pull up. Hands are gripping strongly on the legs, and I'm lifting the shoulders as I am extending the cervicals down. Now, release your legs and come up into Urdhva Hastasana, torso straight. Grip your hips so that the hips are not dancing there. Hands down, open, torso down, pull up the hands, pull up the arms, roll the shoulders up. And stay there for a moment. Lengthen the legs, lengthen the torso, lengthen the neck and head. You can now release your head down. Release your head. Let the head and abdomen. Right. Release the hands from where they are. Bring them to the level with the shoulders if you can reach the floor. Otherwise, keep them on the hips. Bend the knees and zigzag your feet to come up from there, from Tadasana. Right. And now we can go and sit down on the floor. What I would like is for all of us to have a little belt, if you have a belt handy. Otherwise, you can just use your arms. From the 2 legs, we will separate one away. Let me just show you on this one. From the 2 legs around the belt, I will separate one. You can, of course, give yourselves as much belt as you need to. Separate one. This one will go down and up again, put it into the belt, and then we swap sides. Okay, 3 times with the same leg, up and down, up and down. Extend your trunk, your spine, abdomen flattening to the mat. If you don't have a, do we all have a belt handy? Yes, we do. So now you can lift both legs up. Both legs up and put them around the belt. Push into the belt with your heels and pull from the belt so the shoulders go down to the mat. You can give yourselves as much belt as you need. Now, keeping the left leg around the belt, bring the right leg out, extend it down without modifying the lumbar spine, and then lift it up again. Extend it down and lift it up again. Last chance and lift it up. Now swap sides. The left leg is out. Extend as if you wanted to reach the end of the mat and lift it up. Extend, keep the lumbar spine down on the mat. Come up. Last one, extend the legs and up you come. And then rub the two legs and see if you can. Give yourselves enough belt until you bring the two legs down with the belt and all. Lift up again. Go down with your legs together, up with your legs together, down with your legs together, up with your legs together. And then bend the knees. You can hug the shins or you can hug behind your knees. And then you can get ready for a very brief Shavasana. Extend the lumbar spine away from the waist and extend the head away from your neck. Even if we are in a restful position, you need to keep the chest lifted. So the shoulder blades are pushing into the back. Lift the chest and open it with the next inhalation. And then as you exhale, lengthen the spine and broaden across the lower back. And then very gently start sliding the heels along the ground one at a time to bring the knees up and roll onto the right hand side. Hold your head with your right hand. Stay curled up for as long as you need it. And then place the left hand in front of your chest on the ground and push yourselves up to sitting, bringing the head up last. Bow and give thanks to your body and your mind